Greetings and blessings. Crawford Ashley, the spiritual boxer. I'm talking about boxing again, as I always do. Well, this is just a bit of a story. Somebody asked me what my biggest regret was in boxing. And I think, been thinking about it, and I think the biggest regret is not keeping the Lonsdale belt when they came to take it back when I boxed Nicky Piper. I've got one Lonsdale belt already. But this was a new belt, and after thinking about it and what chances they give me of winning the fight, they made a new belt because they wanted Nicky Piper to have it, their golden boy. They give him 6 weeks ready to get ready for the fight before I even knew about it. And then when I've gone in there and I've won, when I'm in the dressing room, one of the officials came in and asked for the belt back. So I had a bit of an argument with him. And that's the time I wish I'd have just told him, fuck off out of the room and I'll see you in court because this is my belt and I'm keeping it. Instead I told him to stick it up their ass and take it. Which I felt was wrong, because I said to him, if Nicky had won this title tonight, would he have took the belt home? They said yes. I said, well, this is my belt then, so I should be able to take it home. They went, oh no, we need it back. So I just went, fuck off, take it. To me, that is racism at its highest level in the British Boxing Board of Control. And I'd like to ask them why that happened. It was a disgrace. Your own champion, the best in the country, and you didn't even want him to have a belt. You're sad. Anyway, that's just one of my regrets. Well, that's my only regret. I think my career went the way it went because people didn't want to box me. Promoters and managers. I think all fighters want to fight each other to see who's the best. But I think it's managers and promoters, they're looking after what they class as their investment. They've invested in this person and they don't want them to lose. Especially to somebody like me. You know? But that's life. And what's coming up at the moment, I think is going to bring boxing back a bit. Because if Yard fights Bowatsi, I think that's the two best light heavyweights in this country to see who's fighting, who's going to win. And then that next one should be able to go on for a world title fight. But that's how I always felt. You should be the best in your own backyard before you move on. Get an area title, get the English title, get the British title, get the European, get the Commonwealth, then go on for the world title. It's one of them stepping stones. How can somebody who's a British champion gets called out by another British fighter and doesn't take the fight, would rather fight somebody else and then declare themselves the best in this country? If you're the best in this country, you should be able to beat anybody from this country. You know, if you're the best in the world, you should be able to fight and box anybody in the world and beat them, not avoid them. Run like the plague. It's like somebody says, which fighters avoided the most? And you'll never know because you don't get to air with them. It's like when Naz was coming on, there was fighters out there who would have kicked Naz's ass, but you never heard of him. Then he started to wear a Barrera, especially when Naz left Warren. Warren kept all these people out of the question, out of the equation. And I find that interesting when you look now, who the classes, the greats. Who's the greatest modern time fighter from like the 80s? Roy Jones, he's a drug cheat. Canelo, drug cheat. You You know what I mean? We found out that I forgot the guy's name now. Khan. Amir Khan, drug cheat. You know, it's kind of like sad that boxing, the people who are kind of like in charge and looking after boxing, allow these drug cheats to keep on boxing and to keep what the class of the record. That's fucked up shit, man. Anyway, sorry for me swearing, but that's just a part of my language. Anyway, if you like the vibe, then subscribe if you want some more content, because I don't feel like I get much interaction on it, so I think I might be stopping it. I don't know. I'm just thinking about it, getting a bit, not disillusioned, but yeah, disillusioned with it. I just think it's bollocks. If you start slagging people off, you get massive followings. I don't think people want people building each other up. I wanted this channel to be about boxing and teaching boxing and mental aspects of it and how it can help you through life, especially when you're going through depression. You know what I mean? You got to pick yourself up and fight because you're a fighter. Anyway, if you like the vibe, then subscribe. Like I said, I've been doing this for a few years now and I've got, what, 800 and odd subscribers. Pathetic. Anyway, till next time.